Hi there! In this video, we're going to walk through the product override feature. Product override lets you set a completely different schedule for a specific set of products or variants. To keep things clear, I'll configure each setting on the left and show you exactly how it behaves on the right. You'll reach this feature from your Bird settings by clicking on Product Overrides. Since this account has no overrides yet, I'll start by clicking Add Override. The first section is the Schedule Override, and the first option is Override Applicability. By default, applicability is set to global, which means the rules you define here apply to every product across every location. You can also narrow this down to a specific location and method combination. For example, if you have a location called USA Main and you want this to apply to pickup only, you can select USA Main Pickup. Next, there are two ways to select which items this override targets: product tags and SKU patterns. Here's why both exist. With product tags, if I have a chocolate cake product and I type cake into the tag field and save, the override applies to the entire cake product. But if I open this product, you'll see it has 3 variants. What if I only want these rules to apply to the large variant? That's where SKU patterns come in. I'll enter the SKU for the large variant and save. Now, only the large variant is targeted. SKU patterns also support wildcards. If I add an asterisk, every product with SKU is targeted. And if my cake products follow a pattern, I can use something like cake LG asterisk to target every variant that starts with cake LG. Now let's look at preparation time, also called lead time. I'll enable it and set it to 2 days. After applying that, I'll refresh the widget on the card. Since today is the 25th, the next available date is now the 27th. Let's also add a cutoff time. Before 6 p.m., a 1-day lead time means a customer can schedule starting from tomorrow after 6 p.m. due to the cutoff time. The 2-day lead time pushed the first available slot today after tomorrow. So when I refresh the widget, today is the 25th and the earliest available slot is the 27th. That's how cutoff times work alongside your lead time. The next option is the date and time override. By default, the override inherits your base schedule. I have set my schedule to deliver Monday through Friday only, with no weekend delivery. For products tagged, cake, let's say I only want to deliver on July 4th, 5th, 11th, and 12th. I'll click Add Selected Dates, confirm all 4 are populated, and save. When I refresh, only those 4 dates are available. This is the exclusive dates feature, which means only the dates you select here will be available. There's also an additional dates feature, which keeps your base schedule intact and simply adds these 4 dates on top of it. Let's see that in action. Starting from June the 4th, 5th, 11th, and 12th now appear alongside the base schedule. Notice the rest of the weekends are not added. When the override applicability is not set to global, we unlock an additional feature here. That is custom slots. The override by default inherits the base slots, but we can add custom slots from here. So for these extra dates, I'll use 5 to 7 and save. These custom slots apply only to the 4 overwritten dates. After refreshing the cart, the 4th, 5th, 11th, and 12th now show a 5 to 7 slot, while all other dates keep their original slots. Now, let's move on to block out dates. When a product with the cake tag is in the cart, you can block specific dates from your override schedule. For example, I deliver on the 4th, 5th, 11th, and 12th, but I won't deliver on the Fridays in between the 3rd and 10th, so I'll block those 2 Fridays and save. You can see the 3rd and 10th are now blocked. When the override applicability is not global, I can select the Thursday, the 2nd, and the 9th and block only the 4 to 6 slot for those days. The table confirms 4 to 6 is blocked on both July 2nd and July 9th, so I'll save. When I refresh and open July 2nd, only the 12 to 2 slot is available. The blocked 4 to 6 slot is gone. I also want to add a rule that this product can only be ordered up to 30 days in advance. I do not want someone in June to schedule an order for September, so I'll set max available days to 30. When I refresh and go to July, the last selectable date is the 24th, and I can't choose anything in August or beyond. That's how max availability works. Next is availability override. This will only be available if the override applicability is not global. Right now, I have removed every override config so no dates are blocked. Every day shows as available. But let's say you only sell cakes on specific days of the week, for example, on Fridays and Saturdays. To set this up, enable Availability Override. You'll see tabs for each day of the week. Start by enabling Friday and Saturday. From here, you can add custom time slots. Let's say you only take orders on Friday and Saturday mornings. Set Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Let's do the same for Saturday and save. Here's what this actually does. For any product tagged cake, availability now follows this override. Now let's refresh the page and check a product tagged cake. When we open the date picker, only Fridays and Saturdays are shown as available. Let's talk about mixed carts now. My base schedule delivers Monday through Friday, so a standard product caters to weekday delivery. But chocolate cake is set for weekend delivery, so adding both creates a conflict in the cart. The Bird widget intelligently detects this and warns you that these items have conflicting schedules and can't be ordered together. If you're using the legacy widget, the first limitation is that V1 has no cutoff time within the preparation or lead time. The second is that the date and time override has no choice between exclusive dates and additional dates, and you can only select dates already in your schedule. For blockout dates in V1, there's no option to block individual time slots. That covers the product override feature end to end. At any point, you can use the widget preview feature to change the current date and simulate past or future scenarios, checking exactly which dates would be available. If you have any questions, reach out to us at support@birdchime.com or visit our website at birdchime.com. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.